I was trained as an opera singer, and about 20 years ago I sang with an opera company in Italy, in Umbria. Fast forward a few years, I meet John Ninfo, my wonderful husband, and although he can't sing a note, he has a real love and appreciation for opera. About 4 years ago, we were ending our tour in Venice, but we also found out that Venice, being the cultural city that it is, was doing La Traviata, Verdi's Traviata, one of my favorite operas, in an old castle. And we found when we got to this wonderful ballroom that we were among 70 guests. The opening scene of Traviata is a big party. So we as the guests were given champagne and encouraged to interact as the party guests. We watched, listened to the first scene, drank our champagne, and then we were ushered into another beautiful room of the palace and given more champagne, and then brought to a third room to see Act Two. The procedure followed throughout the night. I turned to John and I said, I have to bring this concept to Rochester. About a year and a half ago, I became a member of the Century Club of Rochester and walked into this house, fell in love, took one look at the staircase and said, well, we'll wait on the opera. I need to do the Sound of Music here. Look at that staircase. That became our first interactive production. I have never had such an artistically and creatively rewarding experience as having done the Sound of Music here. When we perform, the actors are not just in front of an audience, they are immersed amongst the audience, as if they're not there. And actors talked to each other, sang to each other over the heads of the audience. And then again, in something like Nonsense, where directly the actors and audience are 3 feet from each other. So we're directly interacting with the audience. And the audience is living and dreaming right along with the actors. I am so excited about Man of La Mancha. I played the part of Aldonza as a high school Rochester junior miss. I sang The Impossible Dream. That was my talent. That was the first show I ever saw on Broadway. So it has many significant connections for me. I think it's an incredible story of hope. What we could be individually and collectively if we saw the good in people and believed in the best individual people we could possibly be. And God knows our world needs that. So that quest is something that I think we take on, again, both individually. It's a charge, an individual charge, and it's a collective charge to be better people and to dream the impossible.